Great start. Hey, Bradley. Ugh, right. Excuse me. Hello, Soupblade. No audio. Is that game audio? Fucked again. That's probably why that's laying on that. Oh, he's got no audio. Right. Cool. So I just deactivated that for no reason. Well, either way. Hopefully I still have game audio. Cool. Hello, Chalice. Why is end got loads of asterisks on the end of it? Is that because there's like a banned word at the end of it? Or is it because it's just there? And yeah. Ending? What's that all about? That likes to take the phone away for no reason. Damn. I don't even know where my phone is. It's somewhere in here. I don't even know if I still have it charged. Why don't you call your phone? Phone! Phone! Where are you? Where are you, phone? I don't think it hears me, Travis. My phone is about to go out the window along with my Wii. I assume that means you didn't enjoy the new tracks then. This update was... It was really weird. I just finished recording. That's why I streamed a little bit later. Finished recording my testing of it. Just now. Oh, the update wasn't a problem. Ooh, okay. The update was really weird because it felt like I felt it was kind of like there's been a bit too many recently, so it had an almost rushed side to it, but the tracks actually weren't that bad. Like, I was also a bit worried that too much in some of the updated tracks were going to be changed, but like the most recent update to tracks there were actually pretty minuscule. Pretty small changes. Quite subtle, and yet it kind of was effective. Rather than more of these Mario Kart 8 like changes, which I really hate. So it wasn't really too bad regarding that. The problem was Mario Kart Wii. It was so boring. There you go then. Sorry about the lack of me's today. Why are you apologising for that? I am thankful for your lack of me's. Alright, you need to apologise for your me's. If you want to apologise for anything Soup played. The new tracks actually look really nice. My biggest gripe with them is just that they were a bit too what's the word for it? The gradient kept changing. Gradient as in like there were bumps and hills all over the place, basically. But I think that's more of me just being like, it's not quite what I'm used to, considering that this track's completely flat. It's like a lack of, you know, having tracks move around like that. They were actually very creative and they look really nice too. It got to the point where Tom had to tell me to get the fuck off the game. And if Tom's telling you, then it must have got bad. If Tom's telling you to do that, it must have got bad. Oh yeah, when I started up the stream, my viewers, my overall viewers on the channel was 18,372, which is, if you consider that to be 118,372 on this track, it's Nobuo's time. It's 374 now. Bradley ran into someone playing with no other players. Wasn't that Tom in 20 years? That player that was just randomly driving around on Toad with the Magic Cruiser. Somehow. I saw that. Yeah. Hello, Mikey. Baddest Mikey? I think that's what that says. Can we play? Depends who you're asking. And it depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about me playing with you online on this game right now, then no. If you're talking about to anyone else in the chat, if they want to play online or anything, then yeah. Bye. Thanks for stopping by, I guess. I think me and Tom both find the game super stale at the moment. I don't blame you. I really don't. To be completely honest, once I get a 0.3 on this track, I want to do something else for a long time. I'm just forcing myself to go to the 0.3 because obviously I like hitting my targets before moving on from things. So the Wii Fit U thing, when I first did the balance games, was very forced. I forced myself to do it because I knew I needed a break, but I didn't feel happy about it because I had unfinished business here. But as soon as I get 0.3 on here, I can move on comfortably and do something else for a while. Because I think I need to as well. I don't know if you can tell. Though I'm optimistic. Forcing myself to even have just a small break helped a little bit. Super Mario Maker 2, probably not like that. I'll probably go back to Wii Fit U, to be honest. Alrighty then, Travis. Wii Fit Plus, no. Already got Wii Fit U. Wii Fit Plus still has games that obviously aren't on Wii Fit U, like the one where you sit on the balance board. I was almost the 5th.1 that I've had today. I've been playing this track offline as well, and I've got 4 26.1s. 2 in which back-to-back with each other, which has never happened before. If I get 5, so that's one more 26.1, then that's joint the most that I've ever had. Hey, Sean. Wii Fit Plus, we both had similar ideas. Are you talking about you or Travis, or you and me? How about I donate the 5,000, then I decide. Donate me the 5,000, then you can decide. Me and you. Oh, with Wii Fit stuff. I presume. Still depressed, no sword emotes. Oh no! Whatever will you do to get those sword emotes back? I wonder. Oh, I gotcha. I got you now. Alrighty then, Chavis. Have a good eat. I don't know what it is for you, if it's a meal or if you're just getting food in general, but eat well. I'll try and do stuff. Ugh, I hate this lap. It's definitely a mid-3. What on earth is wrong with these triples? Hello, Jordan. I had a few offline, so I've had 426.1s offline today, which is like the second most. If I get one more on stream, then that's like joint the most that I've ever had. And I've had 2 back-to-back in attempts, lap 1s. And I have had some runs into lap 2, so I think at least 2 of those .1s went into lap 2. So I don't know if you remember the clip that I posted on Twitter where I showed myself in front of the European tops fail that I got. Well, I think there were 2 runs that I finished with those .1 lap 1s that were ahead of that. So it's good. Other than a... Oh, my first lap that I finished on here, I think, was a .2, a low .2 today on stream. I don't know for certain, though. It was recent. But we'll see. I'm feeling optimistic. Also feeling a bit tired, though, but, you know, that's normal. Oh yeah, and when I looked at my my overall channel views before I started, there were 18,372. When 118, that was annoying. 118,372 is Nobuo's time on this track, which is ideally what I would like to beat, because that was the first ever time I saw on this track, first ever record, back in 2010. So it'd be really cool to beat that. I take it as a sign that my views kind of look like that before I started up. Got a .2 lap when I joined. Oh, okay. Thank you for remembering that as well. Actually, that's helpful. Oh yeah, and the window's open. So if you hear anything random from the outside world, you'd know why. What are the digits for your .3, Sean? I think yours is quite low, isn't it? So it might be quite unlikely for me to get it for my first try. 3, 4, 8. Oof. Yeah, that's not too likely. But I'd be able to make that. Not impossible, though. If I hit it for my first point 3, I'll let you choose the background music for the video. It would irritate me as well, though, because that would technically be 11. Wait, no. That would be 12th European. Keep forgetting about Lucas. You're praying for it to happen now. More so than the penguin suit one. Don't forget that. In fact, actually no, forget that. Cool, okay. Yep, that's better. I still can't believe that my my first European tops fail against Jimbo's time was greeted by tons of people wanting me to dress up in a penguin suit. Pretty much. Fuck the penguin suit. I am putting that in the quote section. It will be completely out of context, but hey. It's going in there. Well, actually, no, I'll just put it right in the general. You better explain to them, I guess. I don't know. I've just joined. Oh, hi, Lord Soup. What is it? It doesn't matter. You can check the Discord server if you want, Lord Soup. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was nice until I decided to eat some dirt. I felt my groin twitch with excitement over that triple. Okay. I'll check the VOD. We should check the VOD. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Sean will explain it, it's fine. Now is probably the best time to propose to Lord Soup. You can give it a go. Oh, you bastard. That's not PBing. The last turns need to be better than that. The last laps need to be better than that in order to get a feat anywhere today. At least I finished a run, that's probably a good sign. And he bribed me with allowing me to pit the music for his next point 3 if it matches my point 3 on Mushroom Bridge, not my fault. I didn't bribe you! I just said that that's what I would do. Wasn't a bribe at all. What was the chosen song? Ah, you see, I think the smart idea for what Sean to do is, if he chooses a song that I don't like, before I set the run, I could say no. He's probably got a few ideas and he's waiting. Though I would actually have to have some moderation there because I can't upload anything copyrighted to my channel. If that helps for any guidelines, it would most likely have to be game OST. Oh. That was really disappointing of a lap split. I thought I was going to be better than that. Pipey McFuckface had to hit me there just to add to the pain. It was a bad entrance into lap 2, was it? I didn't even see. Did I clip the dirt? Clip the dirt. Ah, fair enough. That would explain the 120 then. And probably the ending as well, I would assume. Already know what I want. Oh boy. What on earth has Lord Soup picked? Something with Mario Kart Wii. Wait, what on earth have you picked there? You picked the MC3 soundtrack. I mean, it saves me some time if Sean picked that. You let you know, even if it's not the Mushroom Bridge 0.3 split, sounds fair. God damn it. What will make me play better? If I don't sneeze. Yeah, that's a good idea. Using the Sean me. Yeah. Got me GameCube input viewer on the way. Oh, sweet. That'll be cool. 180-second ad break. That would help me play better. Bradley, are you still there? Have you got that, or should I do it? Hey, yeah, Bradley streamed earlier. He popped in here. No one even bothers picking the new tracks. That sucks. Hopefully he still got to play them. Right. I'm going to do this anyways. Cool. Alright, ads are done. Nice. What's happening in the chat? Someone played Camp Cardigan, which I think is totally gorgeous. That track really looks nice. It's the first one that I played. It's a really nice track. There are tweets on Twitter like these that really fuck me off. Let's take a look. What the hell are they? Another day where Mr. Bean is making irrelevant CT updates instead of actually adding something useful, like toggleable battle glitch or coloured lines. Huh. Ah. Huh. Okay then. I think the game revolves solely around them. Hello, Teeling. Just drive faster, idiot. Thanks for the advice. That's the best advice I've had all month. I didn't even possibly conceive this. I thought in order to drive a PB, I had to drive slower. Yeah, no. I've been doing it wrong all this time. Thanks for pointing out my mistakes. This is what I do, but in real life. Yeah? I mean, it's more useful in real life, isn't it? Every time there is an ad break. Please don't actually do that every time there is an ad break. Or at least not when it's someone who's bought it, I guess. With chat points. Because that's the chat asking for it. Not like Bradley doing it. Why are you doing that? Thank you for translating, I guess. I can't read vertically. Not very well without stopping and thinking about it. Yuck. I mean, if you want to talk to Offie, she is in the Discord server. If I have something interesting to say, I usually get into DM conversations with her quite consistently. Could take her a while to respond to you though, depending on what she's doing. Yeah, I have a Discord server. I've had one for like... well, I don't actually know. Will would probably know. Probably since 2017, I want to say. Oh, you DM with her already. Cool. Thank you, Griffin. I'd like to say that the attempts are going well, and they have been. This has actually been one of my better sessions, for the most part, including offline stuff. I'm in, like, beginning purgatory at the moment, it seems, and I don't know why. Hello, Ron. Thank you for the good. Thank you for the good luck. That's good to hear. It is, yes. I'm happy about it. I'm pretty sure I've beaten my best pace into lap 2 now. Oh. Well, I guess it's like best pace 1.5 laps. Ah. I had an interesting theory about what the Twitch bots that are on the viewer list are on Jared's stream this morning. Okay. Excuse me. Thank you. Probably going to be sneezing more often because I have the window wide open. I've got like a bunch of these wanky long leg flies flying around in here. Just really annoying. Actually no, where have they all gone? Probably gone into the light and died, I guess. Well, okay, they're no longer here. He thinks they are placeholders for people who are logged out and not watching. Logged out and not watching. Oh, logged out and watching. I wouldn't think so, because they are actually channels when you look at them. If they were placeholders for people who are logged out and watching, I would think they would be more like random numbers. Or it would say anonymous viewer and then like a bunch of numbers. That's an interesting concept. And it's the same names that are always there, I've noticed, for like the past 3 years. So I wouldn't say that's consistent with that. Yeah, it's just a theory, but to me that's not very plausible. To me, I would feel like there were actual accounts used to, most likely, when you click on, to grab your attention in the viewer list, because you always see them there, to then go to their channel, and then their channel advertises something else. I'm pretty sure I went to, I think it was Commander Route, and it's actually a really big channel because it's in everybody's viewers list. It's a really big channel that hosts a lot of other random channels. Should stop typing I's in lowercase. That's one of the things that my college tutors really hated. Lowercase I's when you're referring to yourself with I's, but the Apple keyboards, because their shift buttons are smaller than the desirable length, it's quite easy to miss them. So it was quite a mistake a lot of the time. That was weird. That was a weird angle that I got. Thanks, Scorpy. I've had a good session today. Oh, I had good sessions. I've had like a 2-hour offline one, and this is the 2-hour stream one. I got 4.1s, including 2.1 like ones back to back. Two in which I'm pretty sure were ahead of my European tops fail. So yeah. Offline attempts are definitely working, and if I'm to PB anywhere, I'm probably going to do that there. Thank you for suggesting, by the way. Yeah, my 032 that was really funny. It made me laugh. I'm feeling optimistic for an improvement soon, but I don't know if this will be anything. It's definitely on the better side than most of my usual attempts on Twitch. Even this lap's going pretty well. I think that might be, ooh, contended best lap split. Ah. That was really weird. That was on the edge of my thumb, that analog stick. My thumb is not comfortable right now. When is 25863 PBS? Not happening. That would mean I'd have to get an overall best lap. And hello, Dylan. Still haven't got 0.3. I have not, no. I apologise if that lets you down. You're expecting me to have it by now. Also, did you realise that you drove a PBS with no ghost in the way? Might suggest you could do more without the ghost. Maybe. Let's take a look at that lap one. I think that's my second fastest lap one. And the fifth 0.1 today. So this is the most 0.1 lap ones I've had all day. And that wasn't even that good. It was all on this section then, this catch up. Shroom helped. Still clipped the dirt a little bit there. That was a little late. I could have been slightly further over to the right and I could have hit the boost panel at a more desirable angle and I might have got a slightly quicker time. The shortcut was nice. That's probably one of the better exits I could have had considering that shortcut as well, I think. Anyways, there you go. That's nice. Let's see if we can get another one, shall we? Still got over an hour, so it's possible. Go into Dolphin and practice your endings if possible. I do that already. I have a mixture of save states so that I can practice different variations of it. I haven't done much of it though. That's the one thing. And it really hurts to constantly do it over and over again as well. Like, because you get this transition here where I can not hold the controller that tight anymore. When I'm constantly doing it on a save state, I'm constantly holding the controller like this, so I can do it for a max of at the most half an hour practicing before my hands just completely like, you know what I'm saying? A practice stream. This is technically a practice stream, I guess. I can't stream Dolphin though. Not unless I do this really, unless I find a really weird setup to stream from my iMac, my computer's perspective. My laptop's perspective, sorry, because my laptop's barely strong enough to stream this at the moment anymore. It's doing a good job for what it's worth. It's 7 years old now. yeah. I haven't streamed since like 2017, old ass PC, fair enough. This is why I don't do very many other things on stream than just streaming my point of view and playing through a microphone as well. Playing with a microphone on. And whenever I have stream call on, my computer is just hating me for it. It's like, please kill me or something. Oh, you had a 1v1 with Dante. That's cool. I remember watching Dante's videos all the way back when I think WFC was a thing. It's oddly relaxing watching his gameplay because he has his volume on really low and you can just hear... The only thing you could hear is like the clicking of the controller. It's such a unique sound from Dante's end, which is really interesting. Like I just put I used to put the video on with like the 1v1s that Dante used to do and just fall asleep to them. Yeah. The streams are still successful. At least as far as I'm concerned. Oh, the Mexican Dante, the one that does all the no item stuff. The British Dante, I've seen videos of for even longer. I actually saw, like, the first thing I saw of Dante was, the British Dante, was a comparison between him and Troy on Toad's Factory. And it was like the second time I ever found Troy outside of Troy's own channel at the time, so I was like, Troy, in the comments. And people were like, what are you talking about? Could have been another 0.1. The literal could have. Yeah, clips stay around unless you delete them. Remember, deleted his top clip talking about me not having any worldwide tops. Someone deleted his top clip about you not having any worldwide tops. Right. Cool. I think my top clip is someone trolling me online. In like a CT worldwide or someone just kept stopping and just like starring me and squishing me with the mega mushroom, so I handed the clip to Zach and then Zach banned them, and I think he used the clip as evidence on the Weem thing and loads of people must have just saw it. Nothing respectable on this track has been clipped, I think, that I've made. Well, to be honest, I had a feeling you were talking about him. I don't want to get involved in any discussions about Fatality, especially on stream. For me personally, he hasn't done anything wrong toward me, so I don't have any reason to have any problems with him. But I understand. Yeah, it's just that I don't really, he's not really, yeah, caused any issues. Toward me. I guess I'm a lot more tolerable as well than most people. And I also motivated him to play this track. And gave him lots of feedback on improving his time, and he did. He's one of the reasons as to why the European tops is stronger, and I have to work a little harder to beat them. I don't have any problems with him for that, but it would be, I wouldn't feel good about it if I did, because I was a big part of him getting the time that he has here, if that makes any sense. I'd feel bad about it to just dismiss him out of nowhere. It's complicated. Best to carry on. Just carry on. Let's PV. Okay then, thanks for that. I don't know why that didn't work. Yeah, I helped him progress. It's good. It's actually one of the achievements that I feel like I have regarding this track. Because I've obtained knowledge, which for one thing, I can put it to good use myself. But I can't put it to use enough. Like, I have limitations that, you know, I can't, what's the word? For what I know about the track, what I've been able to produce isn't equivalent. If that makes any sense. So, being able to recycle that knowledge and share it with other people is an achievement, because it shows that it shows how much I actually know, and it shows that you put it to good use to help other people. Have you ever considered writing a track guide on Mario Kart boards? One better, really. I've considered doing an entire, like, in-depth video breaking down certain aspects of the track. And the thing about it as well is that Lewis has thought of trying to do the exact same thing. So maybe one day, what I would do at some point is collaborate with Lewis and get a massive amount of notes and a massive sort of video script planned. Collaborate with Lewis and maybe a bunch of other people who have a lot of knowledge on this track, and create an in-depth sort of tutorial, a bit like one of Nick's videos. Because it would also provide a lot of mixed perspectives on this track, because if you look at the top 10 just in enough detail, you can see how people just do tiny little... There's tiny little variations in everybody's driving. And just understanding those tiny little variants is a very good key to understanding the track, to how to play the track as a whole. About this track, I guess it would help generally as well. But yeah. But we'll see. I'd have to be very satisfied with a PB here. And I barely ever am, sadly. There's always little things that I like to nitpick and always little things that I feel like I can push further. Getting a 0.3 here is not the end of it. And I think people are hoping for me to say that. I say that proudly. It's not the end of it, for sure. Yeah. I was going to do one for RBC with Mac. That would be cool. You could join in, yeah, Scorpy. I'm sure you'd have enough to input. Sub 250. I don't know about that. My best lap splits give 247. I'd like to push to the absolute limit, but... Get 4th EU. What is 4th EU? That's... Kenny, isn't it? Ooh, that's going to be... Not impossible, but tough. .264. If you have splits to sub 250, then why not? Ugh. That would require me to get all my best lap splits in one run. At the moment, I've spent majority of my time going around this first turn and smashing into a pipe. Not that it's impossible, but it's unlikely to happen anytime soon, for sure. And knowing me, and how everything's progressed with this track, if I go to that target, I'll develop splits for, I don't know, like something much higher, like a 0.1. Or the worldwide tops, or like... Get an okay lap 1, bomb lap 2, and choke lap 3. Yeah, but your run is like better than mine. Except for lap 3 now, I guess. Up until recently. Only up until recently, all your splits in your current PB were still better than all my best lap splits. Despite the lap 3. You've been insane with this track, Scorpio. It still blows me away. Honestly. Ugh. Sort of been figuring out what you need to do outside of the game to play well too. I assume it's in like a mentality sort of thing. I think you need to play earlier in the day. I'm pretty sure I always play better earlier than later. So that would require maybe more sleep. You play when the house quietens down. Well, actually, that's kind of a bit more like me at the moment. Oh, but you stop before midnight. Fair enough. That's probably smart. I stop before 1. That's a hard limit now. Oh, well, sometimes I go for good lap 1s. But I think as today's session has gone well, and I've had good lap 1s, including that 180... earlier on stream. That's the best lap 1 I've ever got on stream. Actually, no, that's a lie. I had the 177 on stream. Lol. I'm lying unintentionally. I apologise. No. It's the second best lap I've had on stream. My second best lap, but still. Yeah. Usually I'd go for a lap 1. Another lap 1 attempt. Nothing ever good happens after 2 AM. I mean... I'm pretty sure I still managed to finish at 0.4 when Nil made me and Bradley stay up for his birthday to like 2 a.m. or something. Which is okay, but still, yeah. On Wednesday, since online school means no travelling. Fair enough. Can't do PBs after then. Yep. No, I get you. I've never PB'd after 2 a.m, so... I used to play up to like 2 a.m. or half 2. I used to do that while I was in college. God. The way I would just tank this game around college and everything. God, like, in order to get to college from where I am, I had to wake up at like 6. And get ready to leave the house at like 7:30. Catch a train on the dot at 8 o'clock to get to college at 9. I'd be there from 9 till I think 4 most days. And then the train trip back home wouldn't get me back till like 5 or 6. I'd then have dinner. Then I would sit down after dinner and play straight from like, I think it was 8 o'clock all the way up till 2 a.m. just on this track. Hardcore up till 2 a.m. Go to bed. Wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning to repeat the process. And that's what I did. Could not get in that rhythm even with not doing anything else out the house. When my volunteering was still happening before the pandemic, I couldn't even play the game on most days. I just got so tired. It's ridiculous. Ugh. In exactly a month, I can get my provisional driving license. Sweet. I could have gone harder. Could have gone in harder on that turn. Alrighty then, Lord Soup. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. And the luck and everything. Yeah. Oh. You're the average Mario Kart player age. I guess I'm in the now in the OG Mario Kart MK the Mario Kart Wii the OG Mario Kart Wii player age group now. Don't have too many players older than me. You still have some, obviously. And there's some that are still quite a lot older than me, but I just feel a lot older than the majority of the community now. And that I've been around for a lot longer too. Do you get that feeling? This is really hurting my hand right now. The controller has... thank God. The controller slipped and the edge dug right into, you know, there's like a line at the bottom of your palm where I guess the muscle of your thumb kind of ends, and then the muscle to the edge of your hand begins. The controller edge just slipped into that and was digging into that whole lap. I could not concentrate. I really tried as well. Like, I was going to try and brute force a lap 3 out of that if I got a good lap 2. That was not going to happen. Oh. Let's take a look through. I'm fucking 22. Yep. Gotta put my hearing aid in. 23 and I feel old in this community. Oh, you two know how I feel then. You know exactly what I'm talking about. 17, I guess. Like, between like 15 and 17, I swear. It's like, some of the players that play in the community today are younger than my sister. And I still remember when she was born. I remember being an angsty teen, good times, getting banned from the old forum every 5 minutes. I'm 19, so I guess I'm on the older side. You're approaching it. I'd say like at least 20 is on the older side. But then again, even then, that's like still on the younger side. I'd feel. I feel like the further I get into the mid-20s, the more that the gap feels apparent. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to talk about age. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing. It makes me realize how much I've played this game in my life and I hate it. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. My only advice for you, Scorpy, is to get your driving license ASAP. That's the plan. Good. The freedom thrill you get. You don't have to rely on public transport or the money to go toward that, or the anxiety when there are too many people around. It's probably great. I don't actually know how to drive, so that's me talking from experience. Just public transport. Driving naked around the city. The freedom. Especially in a convertible. Oh my god. I never went to parties when I was in school. Same. I had sleepovers with friends though. One of my friends was super technical, and he set up like a massive projector screen and a projector and everything in a gazebo outside one summer. For some reason it was like the summer before the year we entered GCSEs. I don't know why it wasn't for our GCSE year. But we all just hung out in the gazebo. We watched films on the massive screen. Played video games occasionally. Ah, good times. He had a hot tub as well. Went in there. God, I'm super self-conscious about, like, swimming without a shirt on now. I still was then, but, like, it's just a lot worse now. First thing I ever did with friends was, after GCSEs, went to the brush and burned old school books we won't ever need. Yeah, that's what we did as well. My, oh, that was, oh no, it was at the end of year 9, because we finished all the subjects that we didn't like, and so we all got together, and my friend just had, like, a massive, like this, I guess it's like, the best way I can describe it is like a portable chimney, one of those massive iron ones with the door on the front. We just all brought our books and we just all piled them in there and just had a massive fire, and that was our, like, warmth. Just burning all the books in there. It worked as well. We were able to sleep outside for the whole night and not get cold. Actually produced a lot of heat, that thing. It's really good. Got drunk and got with some girl. Very adequate. We just set fire to wood. Oh yeah. we used our school books for smoking some greenery. Free real estate filters. Sweet. I'll always be self-conscious about not wearing a t-shirt while swimming because of the scars down my chest from open heart surgery. Yeah. I mean, that actually sounds more reasonable. Mine is just because I practically have a xylophone chest. And really patchy chest hair that I just feel is unattractive and I don't want to do anything about it. So I just like, nah. So whenever I go swimming in the sea or in a swimming pool, if I can, I would wear a shirt while I'm doing it. And if I can't, I just won't do it. I went on this holiday this summer, which was sick. Didn't get to open my results there, though, which sucked. That sounds really anxiety-inducing. Nothing wrong with a xylophone chest. Yeah, but I don't find it attractive. But it's all good. I mean, if I am able to, like, just wear something over the top, I feel a lot more comfortable. And I can swim pretty well. When we go to Cyprus, I swim out to at least... The water's at least 3 or 4 times my height in depth. So I'm like 6'1", 180... roughly 180 meters, times that by 4... It might not be 4, it might be 3. 420 meters. Might not be that much either. Not 420 centimeters even. Okay, that's why it felt so off. I'm 180 meters tall. Interesting thing is, I've been 6'1" for like the last 7 years of my life or something, since 2013. Give or take an inch. Well, actually, no, just take an inch. Just been randomly tall for so long. But yeah. Oh, I love swimming in Cyprus. It's so cool. And the water... If you find the right place and the sea is calm enough, the water's so clear. You can see so many things. But I was a bit stupid. The last time I went, I swam out of the alcove of the bay that we were in, of the beach. So because the water and area is more enclosed in there, the waves tend to be a lot smaller from the main sea. But then I went round the edge to where out of the bay, and the waves were so big there. Oh my god, they were really strong as well. And I was swimming around this area of rocks right up next to a pretty angry looking cliff face. So I had to swim quite hard to not be pushed by the waves into the rocks. It was not easy, to say the least. I thankfully am strong enough to not have had that happen. And I managed to get around the other side of the cliff where the beach was like, it was just another beach, but it couldn't be accessed any other way. So you couldn't, it wasn't a pedestrian beach. Where you had a ramp to go down to it. The only way you could get to it was to swim round. So I had the whole place to myself. What are you doing, Luke GB? Oh, what the fuck? I always knew he had high heel shoes on. Thanks for confirming my suspicions, Scorpy. That's fantastic. Why are you not doing stuff, you bastard? Oh, okay. Less than half an hour. Let's make the most of it. I'm not optimistic anymore, but you never know. My last few PBs here have always been quite random, so any run could be it, really, couldn't it? Hey, at least I finished a run as well. I got 6:16, which I think actually ties Lee D's time, which is pretty cool. The world record, Welsh record. Oh, I see what you're talking about. WR Welsh record. Because Lee was Welsh, wasn't he? Ah. Kind of interesting. Nobody seemed to notice the difference between the two Lees. There were two Lees who played this game. There's one that played Mushroom Gorge, I believe, and there's one that played Lee D, who's the one that played Dry Dry. The really confusing thing was that their times, their PBs that they had here were only like a few milliseconds apart. So Lee D had 6:16, and the other Lee, forget his last name, had 6:11. And only one of them were on the UK tops, so I had to correct them. I had to get someone to correct them. It's interesting. I had to beat the Mushroom Gorge Lee to get the UK top, and it was really strange. It was such a surreal thing to happen because I was only... My PB beforehand was 7:16. 118, 7:16. And I was like, okay, because this is such a low 0.7, I just need to finish a run, and I'm probably guaranteed a 0.6. That was my mentality. And the run that I finished was 6:08 for my first and only 0.6 PB. It was really weird. And it was just casually 10th UK. Also, that's good. Hey! That's the 6.1. That means this is the most 0.1s I've ever had. Oh, fuck you. That's really far to the right. Ah. If I just had a 0.0 lap 3 somehow, that would have been a free PB. Ironically, while I was talking about having free PBs in like lap 1, I'm pretty sure. That's good. It only takes like, yeah, it would just needed a 0.0, so if I just had like 26.061, that would have been like a 3:15 if I got that. Just, right? Actually, no, I don't know. I think it would have been 4:15. I think it would have barely missed if that was just a 0.61. I could say Mario Kart Wii World Record in my titles and it wouldn't be clickbait. It's true. You should do that for like an April Fool's Scorpy. Like just reserve a time for like April Fool's Day and then just put it up or something. The Welsh were absolute monsters at this game. Wi-Fi and TT. Red lead. Red is the guy with the UK tops on TF right now. Ow! I know of Red. It's a pity I never lived in Wales. Actually, no, I think it might be something to be thankful for. The way that my dad sold it out to me was it was a terrible place for him to live. He's much happier being here. And my life would be very different if I was there instead of here. Although there's this guy that goes by Black. I don't even know how you say that. I'm 99% sure he's black. He's a Blake alt. He uses the same controller, same TV. A Blake alt. Oh, as in Blake. Oh, that's an interesting spelling. And an interesting hypothesis. There was also a British Blake from AP, could be him. Interesting. He has a European record on DK Snowball Cross. My dad said the same thing when he was up in the north of Scotland. Fair enough. I mean, I've only ever been to Scotland once, and that was before my sister was born. Need to go there again one day. Really like to. Don't know what I'd do there though. I'd be like, "Hi, Scottish people," and then I would about to try and say what they would say back to me, but I can't do a Scottish accent. I've lived in Scotland for a good handful of time. In Fort William. It's beautiful, but there's fucking nothing to do. It was a really nice like small pub restaurant right at the very top of a valley that I love going to when I used to visit my nana and my uncle. Such a fantastic view up there, but it's in such an inaccessible place. I would love to go back there and just eat there and just like watch the sunset or something. Because I haven't done so since my nana passed away, sadly. But it's in such an awkward place to get to if I were to travel there by myself. No wonder Oliver and Ross Coleman are cooped up playing Wing Fight. Be driving through Glencoe and random houses sprouted here and there. Like, how the fuck are you gonna get there? I think that's actually where we went when I went on holiday. Or like, well, when we went to holiday in Scotland, literally like the place that we lived in was like a log cabin just in the middle of some woods. We were just driving through like what seemed like a common. So it's like rocks and lakes and things, just not very many trees. You can see mountains off in the distance somewhere. And there was just this like patch of trees, and then we went in there for a while, and then there was a log cabin that we stayed at for like a week, I swear. Just in the middle of snowland. I don't think there was any snow when we went there. I'm not too sure though. Should go there again someday. I'd also really like to go back to the Netherlands. That'd be quite cool. I could probably go there by myself now, but going to a different country is an entirely different story, considering that, you know, they're different languages. We've had this discussion before on there. Ben Nevis eyeing you up, a bit intimidating. I've actually been up Ben Nevis. I'm pretty sure I was annoying my dad half the time while we were in a cable car. Because he pointed out a quarry. There was like a quarry on the side of the mountain. And I was like, and I was calling it a collie. He was just getting irritated by it. Oh, there's like a video of it and everything, I'm pretty sure. It's like, there's a quarry. And I was like, what's a collie? And also back then, to me, it was literally just tons of rock. I couldn't see what a quarry... I didn't have any... what's the word? I want to say recollection, but I'm not too sure. I just didn't have any sort of idea of what a quarry actually was. It's like literally, I think that was the first time that I even heard of it. It's really weird because earlier this year I had like really strong nostalgia for that. Because this was kind of earlier on in the year. For when we went there, like March, February time, I'm pretty sure. So the sun sat pretty low, so you had that kind of like subtle sunlight, if you know what I'm talking about. It's like a lot softer than like, I don't know, midday in the middle of summer where it just feels like it's disintegrating you. And not to name any names, but I saw someone post a picture of themselves sat in a cable car, like in early January of this year. And you had that low hanging sun just lighting up the cable car, and a nice blue sky in the background. It was kind of like a darkened blue and everything, and it just hit me with that sort of almost nostalgia of that like cable car experience. Sounds beautiful. It was. I think it's like I haven't experienced cable car rides that much since then. The last time would have been like, I think 2016 or 2017. No. 2014 even. Did you see the ER tie on Rainbow Road? Lizen and Bob. I didn't. No. That would have been a very recent thing. Oh, you bastard. If I was going to head off now, to be honest, have a good end sesh. Thank you, Jordan. I'm not feeling very optimistic, but it doesn't mean that I won't be able to do something, obviously. Oh, and you too, Scorpio. Alright then. Take it easy, both of you. Hope you rest up well. I will try my best, as always. And we'll see what I can do. Thank you. I hate that. That's just me not being able to let go of the B button in time. I hate it. And it's only a new thing that started developing recently. Whoa, that was not as far left as I wanted to go. Right. That's 7! Oh my god. Imagine if I could still make a 118 out of this shit. Oh my god. $892. Oh, that's the worst one I could have had. Do you play with Daisy as a main or just on this? I think I've swapped between like having the mock bike as a main, so I'd use any characters on the mock bike, and then to it just purely being Daisy. And it depends on how has it gone to this. I didn't mean to go out. So, yeah, I mix between just being Daisy and then just being a mop bike main. Really. But if I want to do any other track properly and it doesn't require the use of a mop bike to do it, then I will use, like, Bowser bike. Or anything else for that matter. What else was I going to say? If I wanted to do something for practice, so like if I do a track to warm up on before I play this for a day, then it would be I'd use mop bike, just because I'm warming up to the feel of the vehicle, the feel of the character, and it saves me from changing. If that makes any sense. I don't know if any of that made any sense at all. The worst is to switch between characters. It triggers me a lot. Was in for you to do or to see someone else do it? at the very most, I would still use Mop Bike, I think. I've mained the... Oh, okay, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, that's probably why I play for the most part using the Mop Bike and playing using Daisy, then so I'm stay adjusted to how it feels. It does feel very different though. Both. Oh, I really wanted to make that work. Fuck that pipe. My god. 36987 lap 1. God, but no, I fucked up. Is that on Gold Mine, I assume? I still remember when Tom got like a 151.2 or 151.1 PB back in like 2013-14. And he set, I think, what at the time was a new best known split for lap 3, which was like a 36. And I remember him just like clapping for the record, and then he just saw the time for lap 3 and he was like, "Whoa!" really loudly. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning for him. And he just casually screamed really loud. And like his parents and like his family would have been in the or in bed and everything. That was sick for the time back then. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was really cool. I still can't get over how strong some of the worldwide tops are now. Goldmine included. And BC Wii must have changed a lot. I wonder if anyone else is going to beat DK's time. Other than the suspicious Suryu runs that the geezer uploads to his channel. Well, I wonder if DK is going to beat that himself, actually. Right. Last attempt. Only got a 223 there. I improved so slowly. It's still better than me, but I've only just played that track to get the expert staff ghost, which is like a 230 something. Right. That'll do. That's enough for today. That was a great session. I don't want to go back in there, thank you. Slowly but surely, we eat away at the track. Yeah. Thanks, Ron. I'm happy to know that it wasn't a failure. It rarely ever is. I think actually the streams probably go better than the sessions for the most part. But today we got lucky. Although I didn't get a PB as such, there were some really good drives here and there, more so than normal. And people still came around to chat and everything, so success. Hooray. So I wonder how many gold stars I've got now on the leaderboards. I know being announced in this server because of the update, they're going to be a little bit slower than normal, but I still think we should be able to get up, right? Slowly but surely. We'll see. Oh, my hands. My God. I'll have to note that down. That's a new best for all of the 0.1 lap ones that I've got, including 2 back-to-back. Really proud of that. Hold on, let's get this. I lost 2 gold stars. I got it up to 57. That's probably Aquania is one of them. I don't know what the other one would be. I don't know why Aquania is still counting. I guess it's just because of the slow leaderboard. That's alright though. All that. don't know who that is. Have to check on the database. I guess that's Fox. He improved his Funky Kong time. That's pretty cool. Probably going to be a lot harder for me to go for the Bowser Bite tops if I still want those. It was doable when I first started playing this with the Bowser Bite. That is possible now. He's been doing pretty well. There's Dante. Talking about him earlier. There's Matty. I've been meaning to look at his time. Daisy, we've already passed Daisy though on another account. So many people have subbed. There you go. Oh, 191st. This is the exact same first sub 119 that I got. And when I got it on this database, it was 24th place. Not even exaggerating about that. I have a print screen of it somewhere and everything. It's just 24th when I first got it. 24th on here now. It's Bjorn's time. Oh my god. Well, on that note, I'm finishing off, I think. Yes, tablet. Yes, we are. Okay, let's see. Who's doing what where then? Let's take a look. Anyone to host on the Mario Kart Wii tab? And if not, I'll host Tom if he's still up, which he is. Beast Joe's playing, Boodog's playing. Adonis is playing. Let's go with Boodog. I don't think I've hosted him that often. Right. Here's where we are hosting for tonight. As per usual, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, but considering this is probably going to follow a specific pattern where I literally am just going to be streaming for like every night in October and do MC3 attempts on stream and then offline a little bit earlier in the day as well. I think I probably will be, most likely, but we'll see. As always, it's a we'll see. I am going to host Boodog. I think he's doing some grinds for the new expert staff ghost on the most recent custom track update, which reminds me I have to start rendering out my video to go up on YouTube for tomorrow. Wish him all the best of luck from me. Take it easy. Have a good night. And if I'm streaming tomorrow, I'll see you later.